Good enough, vatos. Thanks again for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So this is take 2 of this motovlog. Somehow the first motovlog, the first 8 minutes just did not record. I don't know what happened, but anyways, I've been sick with the flu. I'm going now on over 3 weeks. Wow, it's been over 3 weeks. It's just been a bizarre flu. I've been getting this thing in phases. It's just weird. I started out with fevers, then it was headaches, and it was like in phases of 3 days each. The last symptom was coughing, constant coughing. I believe I got acute bronchitis because I'm still coughing now, and like I said, it's already been over 3 weeks. We're going on 4 weeks now. I've been fighting this cough. So like I said, it's just a bizarre. My sinus was completely blocked. Never had that happen to me before. I'm almost 38, and I've never had that happen where I'm chewing food or I'm drinking water and like the top of my mouth, it's just bizarre, like the pressure or something. It's just bizarre. Never had anything like this happen. So I still have the symptoms, minor coughing, runny nose, stuff like that, but like I said, that sinus complete blockage was just one of the weird ones, and it just sucks. All right, so I've been off the bike for about 2 weeks. Like I said, last week I started riding again, and that's when I tried to motovlog about it and stuff like that, but it just didn't happen. So I'm getting back on the grind slowly but surely. Still, like I said, I still have some nose stuff and some other bizarre stuff going on. Luckily, my kid did not get this. Like I said, luckily, I don't know. Maybe it's because he had the flu shot, or he has the flu shot. Maybe that could be it. But man, it was just tough. My girl got the coughing, so somehow I believe I got her infected with the coughing. But so far, she's doing better. She did not, fight this thing kind of like I did. Like I said, just a headache to deal with, but doing a lot better compared to, of course, the other stuff that I'm not supposed to mention. Sorry, the other flu that I recently got last year, a lot better than that, of course. Let me try to see if I can get this green light. So anyways, thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for returning, and sorry about the delays over the videos and the uploads and everything. I'm like I said, I'm still recovering from this thing. So what's going on? All right, you guys can clearly see beautiful day today. We've been having great weather. It's just like I said, the flu, the fever, the body chills, everything's been keeping me off the bike. All of those symptoms, just the constant coughing, the tiredness, and just stuff like that. It just sucks. Now luckily I'm back on the bike, but you guys can see the bike is absolutely filthy. I haven't had time to clean it, wash it. Like I said, I'm still recovering, taking care of my boy, spending the holidays with him, stuff like that. I just haven't had time to get around to washing the bike, and I haven't had time on working on the Sportster. That's one of the things that it just bugs me. That I mean, it's still rideable. I haven't removed any of the parts or anything like that, but it bugs me that I have the parts already painted with the metal flake. I just gotta start laying down the design and stuff like that. I really want to get that bike up and going already, because I'm using the Plex audio on that bike. I miss the Plex audio on this bike, but I just don't want to add any more weight on my lowrider S. My bike already weighs in at about 720-ish because of the 20 pounds up front, and then of course the 20 pounds on the saddlebags. So I've already added quite a bit of weight, and if I were to add a sound system on my lowrider S, I'm looking at an additional probably 12 pounds with the speakers and the amp. So I mean, it's pretty much set up for it. I can easily wire it because I have that extra wire already. I can do it. It's just like I said, I don't want to add any more weight onto the bike. If I add the audio system, then I'm I'm hitting 730, 740, and I mean, I feel the difference between between what I had it when it weighed in at 670, 680-ish, when it weighed that much, and now it's, like I said, it's an extra 40 pounds, and I can definitely feel a difference when it comes to the responsiveness of the throttle. And I'm actually missing that. I'm actually missing that that responsiveness. It just doesn't feel the same at 730 or 720 pounds. It's just it doesn't feel the same as before. So I'm considering going stage 2. I'm considering going stage 2 to kind of counter the additional 40 pounds that I put on the bike. So it could be a combination of not feeling the wind on my chest. You guys get what I'm saying? Not feeling the wind on my chest because of all the wind protection I have. It could be that, maybe, but like I said, it's an extra 40 pounds, so it does make a difference when it comes to the response of the throttle. And what I'm thinking about doing is, as soon as I finish paying off the fairing, which I'm paying it in payments, it should be paid off by this month. I'll probably start looking at going stage 2 next with the Lowrider S. And like I said, it's just mainly to counter the extra 40 pounds that I put on the bike. So if I do that, stage 2 475 S&S, only because it's reliable and it's actually cheaper if you buy the whole kit instead of buying a different cam and then the cuffs, and then of course the push rods, stuff like that. I really want to go with a different option when it comes to the stage 2 with the cam, but price wise, I think the 475 chain kit from S&S seems to be the best bang for your buck. And based off of the numbers, I mean, it's not a huge difference between them and the other guys, but I'm just, like I said, I'm leaning towards the bike being reliable. That's the one thing that I really want out of out of my Lowrider S. I'm not big in performance. I don't really care about the performance. I've had a stage 1 now for 3 years. I'm okay with the stage 1, but the one thing that I want more is just being reliable. I don't want the extra heat. I don't want the engine overheating, stuff like that. So I'm thinking, try out the stage 2, see how that bike feels with the extra 40 pounds, like I mentioned, with the fairing and the saddlebags, and then we'll see how it feels from there. And if I feel like it still needs a little bit more oomph, then we're probably look at maybe a 128 or a 124. Like I said, I want to keep the bike reliable. I don't, but I'm pretty sure stage 2 is going to feel amazing on this bike, especially if it's from S&S. If it's an aftermarket tune and an aftermarket cam, it's going to feel amazing compared to, of course, the OEM stuff, which is California compliant. In my opinion, if you're going Screaming Eagle, OEM performance, the only reason why you should be doing it is because you have extended warranty or you have ESP, extended service plan. That's the only reason why you should go OEM. Other than that, if you don't have extended warranty, just go aftermarket. S&S makes better, in my opinion, they make better components for Harleys. And if you guys have noticed the plate kit from Screaming Eagle recently, they just released it, I believe, this year or last year. They're copying S&S, so S&S is, they're doing something right. And like I said, they've been doing it for years. They've been making performance components for Harleys. They have their own crate engines. They know what they're doing. They have good feedback. All of the parts are made in the United States. You can't say that, you can't say the same from Harley. I'm pretty sure Harley's Screaming Eagle lineup components, I'm pretty sure most of that stuff is probably made in China. So anyways, that's what's going on with the Lowrider S. Stage 2, maybe audio, because I really miss, like I said, I really miss the audio. I really miss my Plex audio, so I'll probably do that. I could have kept the housing, but I just don't think it would have looked good if I would have kept the you know, the housing, the Plex audio housing. I don't know. I think if you have this fairing, you should have the speakers on the fairing itself, just to kind of clean it up a little bit. And on that, you know, on that thought, the speakers on this fairing, they don't really fit quite as it should. So this is the Dominator fairing. You can see it's got a little bit of a lip on the outer edge. I've tried fitting my my Rockford Fosgate speakers on this. They don't really fit. So I could do a couple things. I could you know, move the speaker over to the left towards the you know, towards my forks, but then I'll have an overhang on the speaker a little bit. I don't think you'll notice it, but you know what, it's gonna bug me. So the other thing I could do is, of course, modify the speaker grills. Looks like I need fuel. I could modify these speaker grills, get a Dremel, and just trim the outer edge where it's actually on this overhang right here, on this outer edge, on this little trim. So I could do that. So that's what I'm thinking about doing if I do decide to put audio, and of course I'll record it. And I noticed on my wiring of the LP6 video, I accidentally cut out one of the crucial parts when installing it onto the Baja Designs wiring harness. So maybe I'll revisit that. But I mean, it's just one of those things where I just miss out while I'm trying to, you know, make these videos under 10 minutes or under 12 minutes, stuff like that. So now let's get on with the Sportster. Like I said, the bike is rideable. It's just that I have all the parts. I mean, they're sprayed with metal flake. The only thing I've actually painted is the tank, and I still got to spray candy. I got to do a ton of work on the Sportster when it comes to the paint, and I just don't have the time to lay down the lines, because sometimes the line work can take 5 hours. Make sure everything's straight, and I'm doing a lot of line work. So far, just painting the tank, that took me like 6 hours on top of, I mean, not including the line work. So just the fuel tank for the Sportster, I'd say it took me maybe 12 hours worth of paint. So I still have to do the fenders, and I still have to do the fairing. I think the fender and the fairing, the rotary fairing, that's going to take me a minute to do. So I just got to set time aside where I can do the line work and spray it at the same time, because depending on, of course, your tape, I mean, it's going to lose its stickiness, and then, you know, you'll probably end up you know, just messing up, because sometimes it happens. Because I mean, if you're doing some sharp corners, you're doing stuff like that, it just doesn't hold and it just comes off. So that's that. Just like I said, it's, you know, it's just one of those things where you gotta find the time for it. And painting the bike, you know, making these builds and stuff like that, all that stuff takes time. And then, of course, I'm recording it, I'm editing it, and I'm uploading the videos, and it just takes a lot more time. I thought somebody was talking to me, but it's a damn speaker up there. But anyways, man, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get back on the grind, of course. Like I said, I'm still feeling symptoms, and maybe after, next Tuesday, maybe I'll be back at 100%. But right now I'm at 85 to 90%. Still, like I said, a sore throat, stuffy nose, minor coughs. It's just, man, it just sucks. And it just seems like I've been sick a lot this year, 2023, because I got the stomach flu. That had me, you know, messed up for a little bit. Then, of course, last year I got the other one that I'm not supposed to mention, because of course YouTube doesn't like it. And then, you know, I got this other flu. I just keep on getting sick ever since I had my kid. It's just one of those things that, you know, with newborns, kids, toddlers, you're gonna keep on getting sick. It's just, I mean, there's nothing that anybody can do. It's just, you know. Anyways, you guys stay out there, stay safe. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's going on. Hey, thanks for, you know, thanks for all the support. maybe I'll start doing some dealer videos, stuff like that. I'll probably reach out to some of my local dealers and see if they want to work with me. All right, stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's risk, get out there and ride. Later.